Welcome to another episode of Satchats Short Stacks. I'm your host, number 40, Anna Beavon, Chief of Stuff. And today we're going to set up a Sparrow wallet. By the end of our episode today, you'll know how to do it yourself.
Let's go. This is going to be exciting for me. Stewart here, co-host. We have got to figure this out for ourselves. And I think it's going to be easy.
And we're doing it on two different devices.
Yeah.
I am a Mac girl. All Mac all the time.
Gross.
Clearly, Stewart is not.
Nah, bruh.
Not even remotely
But I mean,
close.
I'm on a Windows 11 Pro, which is not that much better, but I'm too scared to explore Linux for all of you like hardcore, computerists out there.
Computerists.
I'm not there yet. I'm
Okay.
not there yet.
Okay.
So I've got Windows. Abe's has got a Mac. I have got a Mozilla Firefox browser using the DuckDuckGo search engine because I have attempted to harden my laptop and my browser for security and for privacy. So let's give a look at it. I'm going to search for Sparrow wallet.
And I am using the Safari browser. I will play the role of basic.
Man alive. Not even a Chrome on the Mac. A straight up, we're going to go on a Safari. All right.
Okay.
So Sparrow was the first. Easy.
Yep.
First result. Sparrow wallet financial self-sovereignty. So I'm going to click the download button here. Latest release 2.2.3. All right. So I'm going to scroll down. I've got the Windows installer for 10 plus. So here we go. I'm just going to click on I'm sure the Windows standalone is like a juicier version, or maybe that's the manual to the installer's automatic.
The Mac OS Apple M series.
Yeah. So is your processor Intel or Apple M?
I think we know. I don't know that answer.
So go up to system, go up to the Apple, go to About This Mac.
Nope, sorry.
About This Mac.
And then
processor, what does it say?
Intel. Okay.
Okay. So if you don't know whether your Mac is on the Intel chip or the newer Apple M chip, click the Apple icon in the top left corner of your Mac, and probably with your little trackpad because you probably don't have a mouse. And then what is it? What was it? About This Mac?
About This Mac.
About This Mac. And then the first thing it's going to say is what your processor is.
Yes.
So you want the Mac OS Intel 11 plus. I'm going to do the Windows installer. So I'm going to click on Sparrow-2.2.3.msi. Here we go.
Got it. Okay. So I've now gotten to the welcome to Sparrow, so I'll wait for you.
Okay. And I've actually got Sparrow on my desktop now with a little metallic bird hanging out.
Great.
So I'm going to double click this.
Pretty bird. I like the bird.
Pretty bird, pretty bird. Probably want a cracker? Now I got my Sparrow wallet ready to go here. It's saying new wallet, open wallet, or import wallet. So
I've got an introduction screen.
Okay. So what is your welcome? Because I don't have that welcome.
I have
over
a
here.
welcome to Sparrow. It says introduction. Sparrow is a Bitcoin wallet. Goes into everything that you read earlier.
Okay.
The status bar at the bottom displays the connection status as demonstrated below. It currently says offline.
Okay.
And I can't really click it.
I think that's just showing you. I don't think that's actually it.
Okay, great. Next, connecting to a public server. And then next, connecting to a Bitcoin node, Bitcoin Core node.
Okay.
Next.
I'm sure the average person's just going to click through all this stuff.
I think so too.
Okay.
So I think you're okay just to click configure server.
Just keep rolling in there.
Keep going. And then now I'm at a point where I can create a new wallet.
Okay. So I'm over here. Yeah. Mine just opened right up into file menu, new wallet, or file menu, open wallet, or file menu, import wallet. So I'm going to make a new wallet because that's what I'm here to do. So I'm going to click on that sucker.
Create new wallet.
Enter a name for this wallet. All right.
Okay.
Satchats, short stacks.
Okay. I'm going to
Bow.
I'm going to do ABG, short stack.
So now,
Create wallet.
now I got all sorts of stuff I'm looking at here. So policy type, single signature. I'm going to click this in. Single signature wallets use a single key store. Multi-signature wallets require multiple key stores, of which a certain number need to sign. So we're just going to set up a single sig wallet here today, which means that all you got to do is open up your Sparrow wallet and then send the transaction.
Yeah.
I think in another short stack, we could cover multi-sig setup, or like down here, we could cover this idea of making your single signature wallet more secure by having a little signing device that's separate from your laptop, right?
Yeah.
But we're just going to go ultra basic for today's video, right?
Right. I like that.
Script. So do you see that signal?
Yeah, we're on the same screen.
Script type, native legacy, nested SegWit, native SegWit, or Taproot. Okay. I know I don't want legacy because those are potentially vulnerable to quantum computers at some point down the road. Let's see what this question mark says here. Native SegWit types are the default and are usually the best choice. So if you can remember from TikTok Next Block when I asked the question, which technological upgrade paved the way for the Lightning Network, it was SegWit. SegWit means segregated witness. Instead of taking all the transaction information and saying, here you go, it segregates out the witness information, which is like non-crucial information, puts it over here. It makes a transaction cheaper. It makes a transaction smaller in terms of its information, and it allows the Lightning Network to flourish. Sure. So SegWit's good. It doesn't even say anything about Taproot, which is hilarious. I wonder what that means. It actually says legacy types should be avoided unless configuring an old wallet, and it has nothing to say about Taproot. So I guess that's what.
So we'll go with native.
That's what Sparrow thinks about Taproot wallets, I guess. So yeah, native SegWits. Descriptor, got no idea. Key store. So yeah, connected hardware wallet, air-gapped hardware wallet. We're not going to do either of those today, but we will in our next video where you take a little, you have like another thing and you're going to send it here. Then you're going to authorize it here. Yeah. It's like multi-factor authentication.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do any of these key stores here because we're good. We're just going to go to new software wallet. That's what we want here.
Newer imported software wallet.
Right. We're not going to be importing one today because that would mean taking your 12 words.
Right.
And saying that that means you've made a wallet somewhere else.
Okay. This is just straight up new. Yeah.
So I'm going to hit new. All right.
We're on the same screen now.
So you've got this mnemonic words, BIP39. By the way, that was another question on TikTok Next Block.
I know. And
shout out.
Producer Room was asked and your girl got it.
Hot.
You're welcome.
So we're not going to do mnemonic shares or master private key because all that looks wild, and we'll figure that out someday. I know about these mnemonic words. I know about 12. Here in Sparrow, you can use 12, 15, 18, 21, or 24. Now let's talk about this for a second. How many words should be in my seed phrase to make sure it's secure? Well, guess what? The 12-word seed phrase is going to pull from 2,048 possible words. It's going to put them in a specific order. And the chances that a computer can crack into that are basically none. A computer would need to make more guesses than there are atoms in the known universe.
Thank you, number 60, Simple Steve.
Shout out number 60, Simple Steve. That is insane. That is insane. So even at the 12-word level, you are so secure it's out of control. Typically, like with my passwords, I like to go way, way bigger than the number of characters that it's recommending. So I could see myself using a 24-word seed phrase eventually. But again, this is for a Bitcoin beginner who wants to check out desktop wallets.
I think 12 is just fine.
When a lot of Bitcoin beginners are just starting out with the ETF through their retirement portfolio, or maybe Coinbase or River or Kraken or Fold, and they're leaving their Bitcoin there on those exchanges, if you're going to download a Sparrow wallet and set it up on your computer, you're already leagues ahead of most other Bitcoin beginners. So bless you, because you're taking your Bitcoin into self-custody. That's one of the biggest, coolest things you can do. So I'm going to go with use 12 words, okay? Now I'm being presented with 12.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and I'm going to say here, there's an option to use a passphrase. Advanced feature, a passphrase provides optional added security, but it is not stored, so it must be remembered. I'm going to skip over that. Generate a unique set of words that provide the seed for your wallet. Now I'm going to generate this on screen for you all, because I'm not planning on using this wallet whatsoever. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, it's a tester.
A lot of tutorials will like not show this part because they don't want to show you the 12 seed words, but I'm literally going to create this for you guys and I'm going to walk away from it.
Yeah.
If one of you degenerates out there want to restore this from seed phrase and then I have no idea, go ahead. Here we go. I'm going to generate new. Ba-bow. All right.
Oh, wow.
So I've got my 12 words here. Did you get your 12 words?
I did.
You generated on, see, look, we're doing it all out loud here.
All out loud.
Here's our seed phrase. So I've got cotton, crawl, inspire, element, rule, kangaroo, claim, clump, tragic, exhibit, tuna, bird.
Ooh, those are some fun words.
Those are good. Those are good.
Okay, I have lizard, foot, race, misery, pepper, range, place, foam, canvas, trap, tag, photo.
I just had a vision of like some tarot card reader transitioning over to like telling you your future based on
your seed phrase.
They're like when the word misery is in the 4th place, that really indicates that your door is opening backward into previous opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's fun.
We should start a
game, like
a 1-800 Miss Cleo type. Remember Miss Cleo?
Oh yeah.
Call me now.
I think we would have to name it something else.
Maybe they did a whole documentary on Miss Cleo.
Satoshi.
Miss Cleo. All right, so it's going to ask me to confirm this backup. So I'm going to write these down real quick. I'm doing this on my phone, which is not what you want to do.
I know. I was like, I don't have any paper.
Yeah, I'll write down yours too.
Okay, great. Thanks.
So what you want to do when you get this seed phrase right here, you want to write that down in the real world. Okay? Get out a sheet of paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Write them in the correct order. And then put that sheet of paper somewhere safe. Maybe make a second one, put them in 2 different places. Maybe you want to laminate the sheet of paper, put it in 2 different places.
I really love the laminating option.
That way it doesn't just get wet and disintegrate.
Right.
Still burns up in a house fire. So eventually you'll want to move to like stamping your seed into like a titanium plate that is crush proof, fireproof, waterproof.
I think we should do that later. Like we should do a short stack on that in a while.
So anyways, you want to write this down in the real world. You don't want to take a screenshot of this. You don't want to put it in your Google Keep or your Mac Notes. You don't want to put it into your Google Drive or your iCloud. And here's why. North Korea has a group called the Lazarus Group. They are a state-sponsored group of hackers. It is their job to crack into places and take the money from them to help North Korea operate. And I think last year they were able to steal like 3 billion or more worldwide. Their whole job is to make money for North Korea because North Korea has made a series of unfortunate choices over decades. That means they don't have a lot of money. So they just take it from others and they're blatant about it, right? So the Lazarus Group and other shadowy hacker organizations, if they can hack into your computer and they can hack into your iCloud and they can say, oh, somebody stored a file called Bitcoin seed phrase, then they can either take the seed phrase and restore your wallet on their desktop with their own software and then send all of your Bitcoin to themselves. Or if they've hacked into your computer and you have no security, they can just double click on your wallet. It opens because I went right. I'm not using a passphrase. It's not even gonna say, well, what's the password? It's gonna, okay, your wallet's open.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they can send that Bitcoin to themselves. But so you want to keep your seed phrase in the real world, okay? And for now, it's good enough to just write that down somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm.
But in the future, we can go into like ways to make this even more secure. Right now, we're just saying, look, dude, here's how you put a wallet on your computer. Because you don't need to be a cybersecurity expert to stack your first sats.
Thankfully.
You just need to start. Because I guarantee as you learn more and more about Bitcoin, you'll become more and more capable. All right, so I'm going to confirm back. I'm going to say confirm backup. Here we go.
Okay.
Have these 12 words been written down? In the next step, you will need to re-enter them.
Okay. They have, yes.
All right, so re-enter words. All right, so now I'm going to re-enter my words. Let's put in yours too.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to say create key store. Bloop, bloop.
Ba-bum.
All right, so import key store.
Are you saying yes to that?
I guess so. Let's try it. I'm going to hit import key store. We're going to see what that does. Boop. Oh, I think this means we have a wallet, right?
I think so too.
BIP39.
Yeah.
Software wallet. Oh, you can hit here to view the seed.
I just did that.
Oh, here's my seed. Show seed QR. Interesting. Label BIP39. Master fingerprint. Gotcha. The master fingerprint uniquely identifies this key store. Okay. XPub, ZPub. I have no idea what those are.
I don't know what that is.
All right, now here's a good tutorial. When you're doing something and you don't know what it is, you go to Chappy. What is ZPub and XPub in Bitcoin? Let's see what old Chatmaster says. Extended public keys. They let you generate all the public addresses in a wallet without exposing the private keys. Okay, so something that we're not going to be messing around with.
Correct.
All right. Okay, so now let me just see here. I'm going to go to transaction. I think we say
now,
apply. Do we need to hit apply?
I think so.
Okay, let's hit apply.
Apply.
Whoop. Add a password to the wallet. Leave empty for no password. Nah.
No password.
We're just way out in the open on here. Anybody can come up into this thing.
Okay, it's thinking at the bottom.
Okay, mine did a little thing here. It says here too, I'm connected to electrum.bitaroo.net. Warning, you are connected to a public server. For better privacy, consider using your own Bitcoin core node or private Electrum server. Cool. Let me go to transactions. Group. Balance 0 sats. Mempool nothing. Transactions 0.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where my transactions would be. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm absolutely walking away from this thing as soon as this video is over.
Well, it also says at the bottom, it says wallet loading history 4, and then whatever you named your wallet.
Yeah.
So that gives me the indication that we do, in fact, have a wallet here.
Yeah. And there's no history to load too, so we're good.
Yeah.
If I want to send, I'll put the pay in here. So I'll put the big long address, BC1Q, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, it looks like you can use your camera maybe to scan a QR code. You could maybe hold it up to your...
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
You could label the transaction. I like that you can denominate in sats or Bitcoin, because sometimes it can be hard to be like, okay, I want to send 45,000 Bitcoin, so I need to send 0.00045 Bitcoin.
40,000 sats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like you can set the range here as well. So...
I like that. That's nice.
Like you can be like, dude, I want to pay 8,192 sats for every V-byte. Like, let me get into the next freaking block. What's interesting too is over here, I can see they actually have like a visualization of the blockchain here.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the most recent 2 blocks had about 3,500 transactions in them each. And the market rate was 3 satoshis per V-byte. And it actually opened up right on 3 So it's kind of saying, look, if you're going to send this transaction, the miners are going to want about 3 satoshis per V-byte.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to save some sats, maybe you set it to 2, and then they just come to you in a while.
If you're not in any hurry.
Yeah. If you want to get it in there, maybe you pop it up to 8. I've seen that as high as like 30 or 40 sats per V-byte, I believe, during the halving when there was like a upgrade. I think there were like runes or runic inscriptions. I don't know.
Interesting.
So anytime I see 3 sats of V-byte, I'm like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you put in the amount that you're going to pay and you set the rate, then the fee box is going to show you how much you can expect to see. You can also optimize for efficiency or privacy. That's kind of interesting. Determines whether to optimize a transaction for low fees or greater privacy. Bam. Now, if you want to receive, here's your address. BC1QGN0, blam. Big old long little number there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can label that. Good to go. All your addresses are here. Look, I got all these different addresses I can use in general.
That's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, on the smartphone with Aqua and with Blue Wallet, they kind of hide all this.
Yeah.
And just every time you look to send or receive, they just make a new one for you. They're like, look, here.
Yeah.
So they've simplified it even further. But on a desktop, you might want to be able to see, which one am I looking at here?
And you'll be able to, if you do a label for any of them, you'll be able to see the label marking.
Yeah.
What you've labeled it as.
Yes. So you can get in here. You can get it all juicy if you want. The change addresses, for the longest time, I didn't know what that was. When you send Bitcoin, you're going to take the amount of coinage.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get split between you and the other person, and whatever's left over comes back to you. And it's put into one of these change addresses.
Okay.
So since Bitcoin is like not copy pastable,
yeah,
the amount of satoshis you get in a transaction is like the size of the gold coin that you've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need to send, let's say you get 50,000 sats. If you need to send 25,000, they can't just subtract 50 from 25. They need the 50,000. They need to melt that gold coin down into 2, take a little piece for their fee, send the 25,000 off, and maybe you get 24,000 back.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Because you actually have to work with Bitcoin to separate it out and all that stuff.
Okay.
So it'll come back to you in the change address. UTXOs, you can see the different size coins that you have, I guess.
Okay. So it sounds like this wallet starts to make a little bit more sense the more you start working with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's hard for us to talk about something that doesn't exist on here to be able to explain it.
But for today's purposes, what did we do?
We set up a wallet.
We searched for Sparrow Wallet online. That took us to Sparrow's website. We downloaded the appropriate software.
Correct.
You had the Mac software for the Intel processor.
Right.
Which is why would it be different for different processors? That's crazy. That must be some kind of security feature.
Gotta be.
I downloaded the Windows installer for Windows 10 Plus.
Mm-hmm.
You just go through the installation process. It pulls up your wallet. And then we went through generating a new wallet according to all the defaults. Just let me get a SegWit, no hardware wallet. Let me just do the basic. We generated 12 words. We wrote them down. Completely not the right way on this video. You want to write that down in the real world.
Yeah. For the future, we should probably have a sheet of paper up here.
Yeah.
To demonstrate the true.
Just imagine that we were like, all right, so kangaroo, misery, trap, and we wrote it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Then we had to prove that we had those 12 words because it was like, type them up, type them in.
Right.
Because if you lose your seed phrase, it's over for you. It is Jover for you. Okay.
Jover.
Because how are you going to guess your seed phrase? If a computer needs more guesses than there are atoms in the universe to get to 12, and you selected 12, how are you going to get it? And to be fair, if you're operating your Sparrow wallet on your desktop, when you close it and reopen it, you don't need to enter your seed phrase each time.
Right. Right. I mean, same thing with Blue Wallet. I don't have to enter it every time.
And that might be why you want that passphrase, so that even if someone gets to your computer and they double click on the wallet, it's like, well, what's the password? So you can then give yourself some security.
Yeah, I like that.
So you just need your seed phrase if you're trying to restore your wallet from a seed phrase. You know what I mean? So memorize it if you want. I think that's freaking baller to memorize it. That's really cool. For now, I think this is it. I mean, it was not hard. It was not hard.
No.
And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the receive. I'm going to grab the address, and that's when I'm going to go to bitcoinwell.com. So when I go to bitcoinwell.com/satchats and I sign up through that page, two things are going to happen. One, I'll start in on a process of buying Bitcoin directly from BitcoinWell. They do not custody it whatsoever. They send it straight to you. So there's no funny business, no FTX collapse, no Celsius nonsense. And I'm going to connect my bank account in if I'm in the US or Canada. And they're going to say, okay, we've got your bank account, or we can get money from it to turn it into Bitcoin. Where do you want us to send it to? I want you to send it to this address, BC1QGN0. And that way they'll go, okay, and it will show up here in my Bitcoin transactions.
Right.
Another thing that will happen is you'll get 1,000 wishing well points, which gets you 2 coin tosses into the wishing well, where you could win up to, it's either 1 million or 2 million sats.
I think it's 1 million.
Yeah,
Last
which is crazy. So that could be hot. And then you could get 2 million sats in your new Sparrow wallet, just like that.
We do 2 million at 10,000 subscribers.
That's right. That's right. So if you enjoyed today's episode of Sat Chats Short Stacks, where we both set up a Sparrow wallet for the very first time, parentheses, it wasn't hard. Okay. Smash the subscribe button on YouTube. We are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before Christmas. And to thank you for helping us get there, we will be dropping 2 million Satoshis on one of your heads. Okay. You can also find information in our show notes to sponsor and support Sat Chats in other ways.
And if there are other things that you want us to do for the first time on 2 different devices, or talk through how we built or set up, let us know.
Yeah, if you want us to go into the hardware device connected into the Sparrow wallet, or a watch only, whatever you want to see. Because guess what? We are not BTC sessions. So if you want us to do something and we can sit in here and get it done, it can't be that hard.
It's key.
Like, we're not practicing this in advance because we want to see if we can do it. And we did it.
We did it.
So that wasn't so bad.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Sat Chat Short Stacks.
Sat Chats is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice. Keep stacking them sats.